Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the news postcard on TayNinhTV with some last events now private as well as nationwide. And here are our stories today. Ladies and gentlemen, on the afternoon of March 13, the Steering Committee on the Social Housing Development and Implementation of the Housing Support Policies for the Policy Beneficiaries in the province and the Steering Committee on Elimination of Temporary and Dilapidated Houses in the province held a second meeting to discuss the report on the situation and implementation results of the two steering committees and consolidate and perfect the two provincial steering committees. Mr. Nguyễn Văn Hùng, Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee, chaired the meeting. And also attending the meeting, there were Mr. Võ Đức Trong, member of Provincial Party Committee Standing Committee, Chairman of Provincial Vietnam Thailand Front Committee, and Mr. Dương Văn Thắng, Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Committee. According to the project, TayNinhTV was assigned by the Prime Minister the target for developing social housing by 2030 to reach 11,900 units, with 5,000 units in the 2021 to 2025 period. As a result, the province has implemented 10 projects with 6,748 units, 4 social housing projects for low-income people with 2,707 units, 6 housing projects for the workers in industrial parks with 2,400 units, and has completed 2,400 units, reaching 48% of the assigned phase target. In addition, the province currently has 1,749 boarding houses with 18,234 rooms invested by the households and individuals for rent, accommodating about 70,000 people with the rental prices, according to the price frame issued by Provincial People's Committee, contributing to serving accommodation for the workers and laborers working in the province. And for the project to eliminate temporary and dilapidated houses, the province has so far allocated and built new and repaired for 442 units, of which 199 units have been converted and handed over. 269 units are under construction, preparing to construct for 266 houses and proposing to remove 18 houses from the projects. According to the progress of implementation, TayNinhTV will complete construction, repair, and hand over houses to the remaining households in the second quarter of 2025. And concluding the meeting, the Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Văn Hùng basically agreed with the reports of the two steering committees. At the same time, he requested the members of the two steering committees to regularly review the needs of the social housing, the worker housings, determine the land funds for the social housing development, and thereby urgently implementing a number of additional projects, ensuring a progress of social housing development as set out. Specifically, for the two projects to support the construction and repair of houses for the poor household, near-poor households according to the central standards, and the poor household according to provincial poverty standards, and the people with meritorious services to the revolution in the province, continue to accelerate the progress and complete before April 30th of 2025. And on the morning of March 13, the Deputy Secretary Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Văn Hùng inspected the progress of construction on the Free Unity House in Long Thành Nam and Trường Hòa communes of Hòa Thành Thao.
At the inspection, Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Văn Hùng surveyed the construction areas and listened to the progress report on the project, promptly directed the removal of difficulties and obstacles, ensuring the progress of the project construction. According to the leaders of Hòa Thành Thao, the implementation of the policy of eliminating temporary and dilapidated houses in the locality is implementing the construction of two residential areas owned by the state in Long Thành Nam and Trường Hòa communes, with a total area of nearly 18,700 square meters. Accordingly, the beneficiaries are policy families, poor households, near-poor households with difficult circumstances without land supported to build houses. On public land managed by the locality, each house has an area of 80 square meters. Tile floor, each house is worth 90 million Vietnam dong. Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Văn Hùng acknowledged the efforts of the Party Committee and the government of Hòa Thành Thao in implementing the policy of eliminating temporary and dilapidated houses in the area. At the same time, he requested that the locality needs to carefully review not to miss beneficiaries of the program, speed up the project implementation progress, ensure compliance with the set plan, strive to complete before April 30, 2025.
And on the morning of March 13, the inspection team of Prince of Vietnam Thailand Front Committee, led by Mr. Võ Đức Trong, member of Prince of Party Committee Standing Committee, Chairman of Prince of Vietnam Thailand Front Committee, came to inspect and supervise the implementation of the program to eliminate temporary and dilapidated houses in Tân City. In 2005, the city has for 35 houses on in difficult circumstances, policy beneficiaries and meritorious people to need support to build new houses, including 24 houses on building new concentrated houses on public land and 11 houses on receiving support to build and repair houses on their family's land. For the construction of the concentrated houses, the City People's Committee has approved the project to build the new unity houses and infrastructure in 2 resettlement areas in Bình Minh Commune and Ward 1, and it is expected to start construction no later than March 20th and be completed on April 25th of 2025. In addition, the city has also dispersed the funds to support the construction of 4 new houses and the repair of 7 houses for houses on with land. Construction and repair work is being carried out urgently. Many houses have been completed and handed over to the people. Speaking at the conclusion of the inspection, the chairman of Vietnam Thailand Front Committee of the province, Võ Đức Trong, has said the sense of responsibility and drastic implementation of the steering committee of the city, and at the same time requested the steering committee to pay attention to building a solidarity house with full functionality, ventilation, focusing on drainage infrastructure, wastewater treatment, and to ensure the implementation of the project to eliminate temporary houses and dilapidated houses with the highest efficiency.
On the morning of March 13, the National Assembly delegation of the Nam province conducted a survey on the implementation of policies and laws on environmental protection since the Law on Environmental Protection 2020 took effect. Ms. Hoàng Thị Thanh Thúy, Provincial Party Committee member, Deputy Head of the National Assembly delegation of the Nam province, chaired the survey. In the morning, the delegation worked at a number of enterprises specializing in the production of tapioca starch in Dum Châu district, including Tribom Tapioca King Enterprise and Hưng Long Tapioca Starch Company Limited, Desang Vietnam Company. Here, the delegation inspected the actual production and wastewater treatment process of enterprises according to the provisions of the Law on Environmental Protection 2020. In addition to monitoring compliance with environmental laws, the delegation also noted the difficulties and obstacles of enterprises when implementing related regulations. Specifically, some businesses have raised difficulties related to meeting national technical standards on cash starch processing wastewater, as well as difficulties in thoroughly treating odors arising during the production process.
Half a century has passed since the country's unification, but the memories of a time of fire and smoke are still imprinted on the resilient land of Dầu Tiếng. Among the repertories, the hairy spirit of victory of the historic battle on March 13 of 1975, an important link and paving the way for the complete victory of the Ho Chi Minh campaign, still results. Dầu Tiếng, a solid defense base of the U.S. and the Saigon government, flocking in the vital routes from Tây Ninh to Bình Dương, and the enemy believed that this place would be an impregnable wall, stopping the advance of the Liberation Army. Along with that, the U.S. carried out the first carpet bombing in Vietnam, opening the way for the escalation of the war, and those images are still intact in the memories of many local people. It seems like the third time the plane dropped something black, I don't know yet, and B-52 dropped it first. On March 13 of 1975, our troops determinedly attacked and breaking through the enemy's solid defense line. By 10 a.m., the revolutionary flag fluttered on the roof of the district, and Dầu Tiếng was completely liberated. And to this day, many people still cannot help but feel moved by the great losses of our army and the people in the chain for their freedom. After 50 years, the war has passed, but the blood and the bones of our compatriots, of the heritage martyrs who remain here, still deeply move the hearts of every Vietnamese person. Now Dầu Tiếng has grown strongly, green rubber forests, wide roads from land bomb and bullets. Dầu Tiếng has become a dynamic economic center of Bình Dương province. Our ancestors show blood and spirit for today's independence, and at the same time, under today's young generation, we are determined to continue that precious tradition. Some overcome difficulties and stand together in the whole country to enter a new era. The 50th anniversary of the national reunification also been marked by the connecting projects. The Ho Chi Minh City Road through Dầu Tiếng is accelerating its completion. The construction has been completed for 19 kilometers out of 31 kilometers, and the plan is to open the road to traffic on the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the south of Vietnam. And the newly formed project increasingly beautifying the Dầu Tiếng, a place that witnessed the historical events and a symbol of patriotism and the steadfast values in both wartime and the peacetime. On the morning of April 13, the Taynan Provincial Women's Union coordinated with the Provincial Women's Charity Club to present the breeding codes to 3 women in difficult circumstances in Hoa Thanh Town. The ceremony was attended by the Secretary Provincial Party Committee, Nguyễn Minh Hùng. The 3 female households receiving support include Missy Võ Thị Kim Khuê, born in 1991, residing in Trường Phú Hamlet. It's a poor household living with her elderly mother. Missy Mai Thị Kim Hà, born in 1966, residing in Nam Trại Hamlet. Is also a poor household, taking care of her mentally ill daughter and 5 young grandchildren, and has to rely on the help of the community. Missy Nguyễn Thị Định, born in 1960, residing in Trường An Hamlet, has lost her husband, and her son works as a construction worker, and herself has a stroke and cannot do the heavy work. Its family has given a breeding cow for a total of 60 million Vietnam dong, and thereby helping the families have more livelihood to rise up in life.
Starting from March out, the provincial police mobilized their mobile police force and the traffic police force to patrol, control, and handle violations of traffic safety and order on routes in order to reduce traffic accidents in the province. The plan to mobilize the mobile police force and the traffic police force to participate in patrolling and controlling to ensure traffic safety and order is implemented from March 12 to March 31, 2025. The traffic police department coordinated with the mobile police to establish working groups to patrol, control, and handle violations of traffic safety and order, combining mobile patrol and control with handling violations at one point, focusing on implementing systematic groups under the direction of the traffic police department. Violations of alcohol and drug concentrations, violations of vehicle trunk extensions, overloading, oversized cargo, transporting goods without proper fastening, speeding, not obeying traffic light signals, etc. In addition, coordinating with the commune-level police to establish 10 mobile patrol and control working groups to swiftly handle violations of traffic safety and order, especially young people who often gather, drive at high speed, cause public disorder. Through patrolling and controlling, they proactively grasp the situation of criminal activities on the road, promptly detect and coordinate forces to effectively combat crimes and law violations on the traffic road, such as illegal transportation of fireworks, smuggled goods, prohibited goods, theft, robbery, etc.
And ladies and gentlemen, entering the 2025, the Vietnamese textile and garment industry witnessed an increase in the number of orders thanks to a strong demand from the European, American, and Japanese markets. However, along with the real story in the difficult problem of labor shortage, especially the young workers.
With the number of orders increasing by nearly 30% compared to the fourth quarter of 2024, this enterprise has continuously recruited more workers, even seasonal workers, since the beginning of the year to support the main production lines. However, recruitment has also encountered many difficulties. The opening of many enterprises and many industries in the area has also made it difficult to recruit workers at the company textile and garment. And textile and garment is one of the key industries in Vietnam, creating a job for about 3 million workers and maintaining an average growth rate of about 10% per year. It is forecasted that from now until the end of the year, the industry will continue to face a labor shortage. Even the fiber industry, which yields a few workers, also faces many challenges. Labor shortage is a familiar problem of the textile industry, especially after the third wave. The situation of labor shortage is high, fluctuating up to 5%. And to solve this problem, many enterprises have proactively increased benefits, shortened the working hours, and especially promoted automation. The application of a fiber coating system for automatic fabric cutting has helped increase the labor productivity of this enterprise by 300 to 400% compared to before. The problem of labor recruitment is still not very promising, and we have also developed and also imported many new machines with the new technology. And the labor is decreasing due to the mechanics development. And therefore, we also promote the automation to increase the products and increase production lines. The Vietnamese textile garment industry is facing the opportunities and challenges also. And the role associated with the problem of labor shortage requires enterprises to be more flexible and creative. The automation is not just a temporary solution, but will be a sustainable growth trend for the industry in the near future and in the long term. On the morning of March 13, the Provincial Party Committee's Propaganda and Mass Mobilization Commission held a provincial reporter conference in March of 2025. Attending the conference, there was missing Nguyễn Thị Xuân Hương, member of Provincial Party Committee Standing Committee, head of Provincial Party Committee's Propaganda and Mass Mobilization Commission. At the conference, the reporters reported on the three topics, including the initial results in streamlining the organization, operating effectively, efficiencies and effectively in Tayninh province according to Resolution number 18, dated on October 25th of 2017. Of the 12th Central Executive Committee. A day of this to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and the national reunification, associated with the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the Tayninh province, and contribution of literature and art in the course of building, protecting, and developing Tayninh province since the liberation of April 30th of 1975. Speaking at the direction of propaganda orientation in the coming time, Ms. Nguyễn Thúy Oanh, Deputy Head of Provincial Party Committee's Propaganda and Mass Mobilization Department, requested that sectors and localities focus on the key issues, typically promoting information and propaganda on the revolution to reorganize the apparatus of the political system. Propaganda contains and tasks towards the 14th National Conference of the party. Propaganda about the new era, the era of the Vietnamese people's rights. Disseminate the research dissemination of effective implementation of the Resolution number 57, dated on December 22nd of 2004 of the Police Bureau, and Resolution number 193, dated on February 19 of 2005 of the National Assembly on piloting a number of special mechanisms and policies to create breakthroughs in the development of science, technology, innovation, and the national digital transformation. The 42nd National Television Festival will take place from March 19 to 22nd of 2025 in Quy Nhơn City, Bình Định Province, along with the judging of the 734 works in 11 categories. The Festival of Television Worker nationwide creates a highlight with a theme of AI throughout the seminars, promising breakthrough movements of the Vietnamese television industry. The 42nd National Television Festival with many outstanding activities, exhibition of television technology, photo exhibition with a theme, television workers, visiting the scenic post in Bình Định, etc. Notably, there are two thematic seminars with the content closely following the practical development needs of the television industry and aiming to apply AI in activities. Along with that, professionals discuss the VTV ratings audience data measurement system is assessing professional quality as well as audience building trends for television programs. The opening ceremony of the 42nd National Television Festival took place at 6 p.m. on March 19 of 2025, live on VTV's digital platforms and VTV channel of Bình Radio and television station. The closing ceremony and award ceremony also broadcast live at 8:10 p.m. on March the 22nd of 2025 on VTV1 channel and broadcast live on VTV's digital platform also.
On March 12, in the border commune of Krông Na, the Buông Đôn district, Đắk Lắk province, the Buông Đôn Elephant Festival 2025 took place, and it is a series of activities within the framework of celebrating the 50th anniversary of Buông Ma Thuột victory, the liberation of Đắk Lắk province, and the 9th Buông Ma Thuột Coffee Festival in 2025.
This is a series of activities within the framework of celebrating the 50th anniversary of Buông Ma Thuột victory, the liberation of the Đắk Lắk province, and the 9th Buông Ma Thuột Coffee Festival in 2025. The Buông Đôn Elephant Festival 2025 includes many activities such as praying for elephants' health, elephant makeup, elephant buffets, etc. to highlight the role of elephants in the culture and economic life of the local people. This event not only honors the tradition culture of the ethnic groups in the Central Highlands, but also contributes to promoting tourism and raising awareness of elephant conservation. It is the first time I saw elephants and participated in the activities of the Elephant Festival. I feel very happy and impressed. The elephants are the rare animals and cultural symbols of the ethnic groups in Buông Đôn district. Elephants are associated with the development of the nation, deeply embedded with the social relationship affecting the culture, arts, beliefs, custom, festival, and many other forms of community activities of the ethnic groups. Participating in the Elephant Festival is a great honor because it has been organized for many years. Everyone in the village loves elephants because the elephants are the members of our family. The villagers take care of the elephants like taking care of their children and their relatives also. With these special activities in the 2025 Buông Đôn Elephant Festival, it's brought to the visitor unique and profound experiences about the culture of the Central Highlands, and at the same time it has contributed to raising public awareness about the elephant conservation and sustainable tourism development also.
And that's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.